It's Monday. Let's start this week. Got some new basics that I will use all week long. And I'm going to start. This is the eyebrow pencil that I've been using. It's from CoverGirl. It is the Ultra Fine Brow Pencil in Rich Brown 705. It's like $5.99 or something like that. And I love it. I think it's great. I just kind of use it to fill in here on the front and then kind of shade it a little bit. I don't need too much, just a little bit where the microblading has faded and it looks a little grayish looking. But yeah, that's just about all I do. Already done that eye. And then just flip it over and voila, that's all I do. So next, I've already put my sunscreen on I'm going to use for the week. This is from e.l.f. It's the Whoa Glow in, can't remember what color it is, Sunbeam. Sorry. It gives it a very good glowy finish. I love it. It's one of my favorite sunscreens. And next we're going to do color corrector. This is from Tarte. I have it in light medium peach. And I love it. So let's put a little bit of that on. I like to use a brush. Let me find it here. Here we go. I think it was an eyebrow or eyeshadow pencil. Eyeshadow brush. But it's very dense. And that's what I like to use for my color corrector. And I can just tap it on there. This is my darkest spot. I use the most there. And I just kind of fill that in where those dark spots are. Why I want to break out on my chin, I don't know. But it's finally healing. This side of my face is doing really good. I hardly have to use any cover up there. But yeah. And then I have a place right there for some reason. Alright, so that's the color corrector. Next is going to be foundation. So, the one I'm going to use this week is from Maybelline. It is the Lumi Matte. I have it in shade 120. This is an amazing foundation. If you haven't tried it, give it a shot. I mean, it's affordable. It's great. It's long lasting. Gives, I mean, it's not dewy and it's not matte. It's Lumi Matte. Hence the name. But I love it. I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. Just one pump. And again, shade 120. In Maybelline, that's the shade I am in just about everything. Even their stick foundation, I think, is 120. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at that. But their stick foundation is really good, too. I'm just going to put it a little bit around my face. I switch up how I put my foundation on all the time. And it's a perfect match, I think. It covers great. It doesn't settle. And I've already picked up what I put down there for that. This brush I like because I can just kind of turn it around and just kind of spot treat those other dark spots that kind of lift when I put my foundation on. It's from e.l.f. It is the Complexion Duo. Love this brush. So yeah, there we go. Easy peasy. There's the foundation. For contour, as always, I have Biscuit from Westman. But for my bronzer in cream, I'm going to use this from Morphe. And it is the Shapelifter in Refined. It is a gorgeous bronze shade. And I think I might even do some there on my nose. Never do that. And lip. And it blends in just as good as the Westman. See? Easy peasy. What is it? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Why that phrase is on my brain today. I think I'm manifesting that it's going to be an easy peasy day, which I know it's not. Okay. For mascara, I have this from Tarte. Just got a new tube in. It is the Tartelette XL Tubing Mascara in black. And she's one of my favorites. Love it. Easy to get off. Great separation. It's kind of a wet formula, but I like that. And I just think it's a pretty mask. Okay, for concealer, I'm going to do this one from Verse. It is the Skin Solution Serum Concealer. I have it in 5N. And that's the same shade that I use in their Skin Tint. So I'm just going to tap a little bit on my brush here from my hand. That is the shade. And just kind of lightly put it on there. And then I'm going to take the bigger brush and blend it. Not too bad. That one looks a whole lot better now. For setting powder, I'm going to use this from Huda. It is in the Easy Bake Press in Peach Cupcake. That's what it looks like. And I'm just going to take this little tiny brush like this. And tap it in. Kind of work it in on the back of my hand before I put it on. Just around through there. Alrighty. And now for powder bronzer, I'm going to use my Hourglass. It is the Luminous Bronze Light. Another one of my favorites. I did get that one from CoverGirl, and I like it too. But I like both. I just fell in love with this one first. Whoops. Okay. Hold on. I'm testing out a new blush today. This is from Revolution. It's one of those bouncy pudding ones. And I didn't even put a powder over it because I think it's supposed to sit down to like a powder finish. But I think that color is really nice. It is in Peach Veil. If you want to see it, I might do a video on it tomorrow. I think that's gorgeous. But for my lip liner for the week, this is from Maybelline also. This is the Superstay Ink Crayon, but I use it as like a lip liner. And gives it a little bit more staying power. My brain's thinking about finishing powder. And I'm going to top it with one of my favorites from Merit and Baby. All right, that's all she wrote. Hope everyone has a great Monday.